Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Inflation has dropped massively, but not in the UK, unfortunately. But what does it mean for us? Because inflation has hit a real low in the USA, and that is going to have some sort of impact on us. So let's talk about that now. So before we jump into that, make sure you smash the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. That really helps. We're nearly at 6,000 subscribers now. We'll probably hit that this weekend. So you could be the 6,000th subscriber. And while you're here, smash that like button, guys. Do it right now. Smash the like button. That really, really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube views are going up and up and up. We're at 72,000 views this month now. So thank you, each and every one of you that watches. So, inflation. It's really starting to move down in the USA. And the USA, America, has just got their inflation down to 3%. Imagine that. Inflation at 3%, like the good old days. Now, the target is 2%. But they have done absolutely phenomenal job on bringing down their inflation. I think it's probably one of the best performances in the world. And other areas are starting to drop. I think France is down to 4% now, and I think some other EU countries are down to 5%. But we are stubbornly at 8.7%. Now, I don't know if you found anything, and do comment below if you have. Not finding much data yet on anticipated inflation data that comes out next week. I think it's on the 17th. That's Monday, I think, right? And so the inflation data for the UK is going to be coming out. I can't find much. Normally, a few days before, you'll find someone talking about what's expected in the data. And the reason for that is because they want to tame the stock market and get them prepared for what's going to happen. But America have now got that. Now, where does this impact us? This is a property channel, of course. So what impact does this have? Well, now there's a lot more justification for the Federal Reserve to stop raising interest rates. And their interest rates now are at 5.25%. Or is it 5.5%? It's over 5%. It's a little bit more than ours, whatever it is. And so their interest rates are marginally higher than us. And what's interesting, when people talk about the Bank of England, a term that's often used is that we follow the Fed. And so we can't follow the Fed while we're still at 8.7%. What we really want to happen is our inflation to have a big drop this month, 7%, 6%, something like that would be absolutely crazy. They kept saying that this quarter, this is the last one on Monday, that in this quarter inflation would drop off a cliff. That was the Bank of England talking about it because energy prices had dropped so much. It hasn't happened yet. So let's hope next week we get a big drop. Now, the Federal Reserve, they could pause interest rate rises again. And so there's more optimistic attitudes towards that. And that's what we really want to happen in the UK market as well. So this will be interesting. So it's about a week and a half now till they have their interest rate meeting. The end of July, they've got that. And so let's see what happens there. Do they pause again? They didn't raise interest rates last month. They paused. Now, the argument could easily be, keep the pause. You're at 3%. That is not far off your target of 2%. But 96% of traders and investors, 96% feel that the Fed is going to raise at least 0.25%. So that'll be 5.5%. 5.75%. So it's probably still going to go up even when they're at 3% inflation. So that shows us that as we start getting to the bottom, we will probably follow the Fed and keep raising interest rates. It's likely that we're going to have another rise in August, September and October now, if the inflation doesn't drop off a cliff like they're expecting. Which is strange because there's lots of talk as well that raising the interest rates isn't actually doing much for inflation because it's supply side inflation. And one of the things that is really hit us quite hard, I know opening this can of worms isn't going to do me many favours in the comments, but Brexit has really hit the UK hard. There's so many tariffs that we pay on food that we import. And so we charge tax and stuff like that to people that are bringing food into the UK, and that has put a massive burden on our food, and the cost of food has risen because of that, which is inflation. That's created inflation. Food's one of our biggest problems that we've got. We also don't have energy, although we could, right? We've got oil, we've got wind farms, we could do more of that stuff, but we're not doing enough to be energy independent. And that's, I think, something that we need to focus on going forward. Even personally, as a landlord, we're now looking at options for solar and seeing what options do we have, because one thing as a landlord, we've got to get the EPCs, the energy performance certificates, up. So maybe in some of the properties that we've got, we'll be looking to add solar, but some we can't do that. So anyway, inflation's dropped in America. It's a big drop. Joe Biden's calling it Biden economics. Next week is the UK's inflation data. That is critical to where we see interest rates going. And the interest rate rises, the impact from them might already be there, because there's such a lag in what happens. Because let's just say in August, they put the interest rates up. Let's just say, for argument's sake, the UK puts the interest rates up. But that doesn't make your mortgage expensive that next day. You might be in a deal for another 6 months. You might have just got a deal for 5 years. So it's not going to stop you spending money straight away, is it? Maybe you've got credit card debt and it'll impact that. Who knows? No one can be certain what's going to happen there. And so this is stuff that we want to consider, and this is what we want to do as investors. Just keep an eye on what's going on in the market. The more knowledge you have, the more informed decisions you can have. This stuff will impact house prices, it will impact your affordability, it'll impact your personal mortgage, it'll impact the rent that you pay if you're a tenant as well. And so having this knowledge is really important, particularly in times like this. What we want to get back to by 2024, even if interest rates hit 6%, is I'd rather they just stayed at 6% and they were just steady, right? It's harder. The reason it's hard at the moment is because the interest rates have gone from pretty much zero all the way up to 5.5%. And that really is a shock. 13, 14 meetings back to back. No one can get predictability. It means deals like flipping and stuff like that can be really hard. So as investors, we've got to look at other stuff. However, there's good opportunities out there as well. So there are some great opportunities in the market at the moment with people that just need to sell quickly. I'm seeing that some landlords in particular are the ones that you can really find a great deal and work together with them to come to some sort of arrangement and agreement, maybe a lease option or something like that. So that's it. Anyway, the inflation has dropped in America. Where is it going to go in the UK next week? Comment below. It's 8.7. Where do you think we're going to end up next week? Do check out all the other content on my channel, including this video right here.